Hey everyone, so this year, 2019, marks the 35th anniversary of the Transformers franchise. So, the franchise started back in, was it 1984, and this is 2019, so, yeah, 35 years, imagine. And the reason I want to talk about this for a wee bit on the channel is because if I haven't made it obvious enough in my previous videos, Transformers is just, it's one of the biggest passions in my life. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart in all sincerity and honesty. Like, the year I really properly became a Transformers fan was back in 2007 when the first live action movie was coming out. And I remember it all too well. Like, in the lead up to the first live action movie, they started running the classic G1 80s cartoon on the TV, and I remember watching a few of those episodes, thinking, yeah, this show's pretty cool. I think I can see myself maybe getting into this a wee bit, yeah. Because I was on holiday in Ireland at the time, and back then, like, it was something that I really enjoyed watching while I was over there. It was something that really kept me entertained and amused over there. And then one day, my dad decided to take me to the cinema to watch this new movie that had come out, and it was, of course, the 2007 Transformers movie. And I went in, and I came out a completely different person, pretty much. That movie just completely and utterly blew me away. Like, I enjoyed the G1 cartoon on the TV, and like I said, from watching the show, I could definitely see myself maybe getting into Transformers. But after watching the movie, it just took it to a whole other level. Honestly, like, I had never seen anything like that in my whole life. Like, I think I was like 7 or 8 years old at the time, and I'm telling you, as an impressionable young boy, that movie made such a huge impact on me. And I think, like honestly, like, I'll never forget sitting down in the cinema with the lights going down, and then the Paramount logo with the stars going by with the you know what I'm talking about, and then the opening words coming on, Paramount Pictures presents in association with Hasbro and all that. And then hearing Peter Cullen's booming voice, "Before time began, there was the cube." Just hearing his voice reverberating just across the room just gave me chills like I've never known before. And when I got back home to Scotland, I remember seeing the movie twice more in the cinemas. So that's how much I loved it. And honestly, since then, I was hooked. That was it. And like, all these years later in 2019, I think, like, I'm an even bigger fan, like, than I was back then. Like, not only just as big a fan, but I think even more of a fan. Like, my bank account has definitely taken quite a few hits across the years because of my passion for Transformers. Like, here on my shelf, I've got Optimus Prime, and got Hot Rod, and like, even over on the shelf over there, you can see all of my Optimus Primes. Well, some of my Optimus Primes. Like there's a whole bunch of them spread across the house, and like, you got Barricade over there. Barricade, oh my god, Decepticon Barricade scared the heck out of me when I was a kid. I don't know. Like, did he scare anyone else over there? Like, I always found him to be possibly the scariest Decepticon, at least from the movieverse. But yeah, he freaked me out as a kid. But yeah, since 2007, and of course I got my Optimus Prime t-shirt. And of course my profile picture, like, at the time of this of this video, like my profile picture is me and Optimus Prime fist bumping. So I think that speaks volumes. And even heck, the thing that's keeping this microphone up is an Optimus Prime box. Like it's a box for actually this dude, the commemorative 2012 version of G1 Optimus Prime. Like that's his box is propping this microphone up. So yeah, there you go. And but yeah, since 2007, like my passion for Transformers has just skyrocketed. I got even more into the G1 cartoon, and then I started buying all the toys and the comics, and watching the movies, all the different movies as they came out in each year, and then Transformers Prime and Transformers Animated, and see when the Bumblebee movie came out recently, like. Words can't describe how excited I was to see that, and just mild spoiler for Bumblebee if you haven't seen it, but when the Cybertron scene for Bumblebee burst onto the screen in just like a few seconds after the movie had begun, I very nearly jumped out of my seat when I saw all the classic characters: Ratchet, Ironhide, RC, Cliffjumper, Wheeljack, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, all of them, and Brawn. Like it I can't describe how excited it made me feel, and it was honestly one of the greatest cinematic experiences of my life. Like pretty much on par to watching the first Transformers live action movie back in the day. But yeah, I guess like there's a huge number of reasons why Transformers appeals to me so much and why I'm such a big fan of it. Like whether it's all the different characters and their designs, their colorful designs as well, the sci-fi element with, you know, them being giant robots in disguise and coming from Cybertron, and the toys as well, of course, the toys, and all the different stories and whatnot. Like there's and the games, like oh my god, the Cybertron games, War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, and I haven't played Rise of the Darkspark yet, but yeah, like the games are great. Go play them if you haven't; they're amazing. And if you have, play them again. but no, like there's there's a vast number of reasons why I'm drawn to the franchise, and of course the amazing actors behind the characters as well, like particularly Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. Peter Cullen is one of the greatest voice actors on the planet as far as I'm concerned, and he and Optimus Prime are two of my my biggest idols in life. Like I have many idols, and they are both him and Optimus Prime are among those idols that I look up to, and of course you got Frank Welker as the sinister Megatron. Again, one of the greatest voice actors ever, and he's amazing as Megatron. And yeah, there's just such an amazing array of actors and storytellers that really bring all the different universes and worlds of the Transformers to life, and I just can't get enough of it. It's honestly, like I say, it is one of the greatest passions of my life, and I am so thankful that I have got into it. Again, my bank account may have taken a few hits across the years, but in my opinion, it's been well worth it. In my opinion, and honestly, like here is to the many more amazing years of this incredible franchise to come. And one day I hope to introduce kids of my own to the adventures of Optimus Prime and the Autobots as they wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. But yep, that's just wanted to make this wee video to commemorate this amazing franchise and to wish it nothing but the best for the years to come. And really just want to say thank you to Hasbro and Takara for carrying on the franchise all these years, and particularly thanks to the Hasbro people who went over to Japan all those years ago, back in the 1980s, and found the Diaclone Microman and Micro Change toys over at that toy fair, because that's what Transformers started as. They came from the toy line Diaclone, and basically Hasbro went over there and found these amazing toys by Takara, and then brought them over to the States and rebranded them and revitalized them and reinvented them as the Transformers, and the rest is history, basically. So thank you to those Hasbro people for going over there and finding those toys and seeing that wonderful potential in them. It's definitely, I think it's safe to say it's paid off. But yep, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you, Transformers, for all the joy that you've given me across the years, and here's to many more years of transforming and rolling out to come. But let me know with a comment or a video response what you guys think, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoy hearing my thoughts in this nerdy nerd world. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one.